Hi, I'm Roy.
I'm Mike.
Welcome to Modern Minds.
I hope you enjoy the program.
And we're here with Bolton to discuss a vast array of topics. But first, I would like to start off with crime. Right? You cool with that?
Crime and punishment?
Yeah, crime and punishment. The one thing that I've noticed is that a lot of people have mixed viewpoints about who should be able to dispense punishment or justification for crimes, right? So I read an article where a man was in the military and his daughter was raped by 3 men. They were from overseas. I don't know exactly who they were, but I'm sure we've all read it. But anyways, his daughter was raped by these 3 different men, and he went and beat them to death with his own bare hands. Killed them. Literally, they were put in the hospital and died later. What do you think about that?
I think in his mind it was justified. If it would have been my daughter, who's to say I wouldn't react the same way?
Right.
I mean, as a parent, you protect your children, and if something happens to them, then yeah, I think you have every right to protect your children any way you think necessary.
So say that in the situation the crime was done and he went and hunted them down.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not think then that the judgment for said crime should be put in the place or in the hands of the government rather than us? Because if we were to just take crime and punishment into our own hands, then we've totally overstepped the placement of our government. We put trust and faith in putting them in political, powerful positions, and now we've just said, you know what, fuck that, I'm going to take it into my own hands. And before I go any further, I don't have any kids, and I don't really understand that, but...
Well,
So they didn't kill the girls, right? So what would justify the man raped the girls? He didn't kill them, so wouldn't rape be the same
like an
punishment?
eye for an eye.
I mean, how can you, if he stole their purse, is it okay to go and beat him to death? You know?
No,
No?
I wouldn't say it would be. I mean,
But if he raped them, he can go and murder them.
Very controversial, I know.
I'm not saying that someone has the right, if someone does harm to you or your family members, to go out and kill them. That's not what I'm saying. But he wanted to, in my opinion, the gentleman wanted to make these people suffer and pay for their crime. And in his mind, you know, he did that. I mean, he did that in his mind, and he thought, and maybe he was justified. I mean, I'm not going to say that he won't have remorse about it. He may not. He may be like, you know, fuck it, I did it. They did this, I did this.
Well, I mean, I would want to go and murder him too if he raped my daughter. So, I mean, I'm with him, but as far as actually the way it should go, that's what we're trying to discuss. If we feel like the people we put in elected positions that we feel are, you know, can see it from the outside, you know, if they're better than we would be at looking at situations. Like a judge, because we have a whole process of...
I think there's just a lot of red tape. I mean, if you know that someone is guilty without a shadow of a doubt, then their punishment should fit their crime.
So you feel like as a country, as we are now, we should change the process somewhat?
I think this country went to shit when they stopped hanging people.
I believe in capital punishment, yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that life should not be respected and anything like that. I'm just saying, if you go out and you kill somebody, if you rob them, kill them, and without a shadow of a doubt, you did this crime, they got you on camera doing it, or all the evidence, without a shadow of a doubt, then yeah, you should be punished for that.
Right, but what's a hanging crime? Who's to determine what a hanging crime is?
I think any violent crime,
Any violent crime?
murder, crimes against children, rape, serial rapists.
So how do we establish that? Should we vote? You know, have a collective vote that what we feel like is a hanging crime?
Yeah.
I
That's not a bad idea, I guess. Instead of, why not have a vote for it? Instead of, you have, I don't know how many electors or politicians you would have that would sit down and say, okay, this is what it's going to be. Why not have a vote on it? Let the people decide.
I'm a big fan of letting the people decide, but a lot of times the people don't go along with the way I think, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, everybody has their own opinions, but.
Which that's why we're doing this right now, is to try and help people.
Yeah, I'm interested in what your opinion is. Please comment below.
I mean, if you have, just think, it would definitely deal with prison overcrowding.
Definitely.
Yeah, if you install some, yeah.
I mean, because if I was to go out and I was to kill somebody in cold blood today, I'm not going to, but if I was going to, then what's going to happen? I'm going to go to prison. I'm going to have 4 walls around me every day. I'm going to get fed every day. You know, I'm just going to be in prison.
All right. Yeah, now, what about the father that murdered those 3 men that raped his daughter? We're just.
Yeah, should he be?
He should be held accountable for his crimes, but they also got to be
understood as a heat of passion crime.
It depends. I mean, how long did he catch them? Like that day?
No.
A week later? A month later? How did he find them before the police did?
Yeah.
I mean, if they would have been arrested, then they would probably still be alive because they wouldn't be able to get to them. I mean, I don't know. I've never been in a situation to where any of my family members have been hurt to where I wanted to exact revenge on someone.
No, I haven't either.
To the point of death, anyway.
Yeah. But who's to say if somebody was to hurt one of my children that I would not react that way? I don't know. I'm not put in that situation. It's hard to say. I mean, should the guy be put to death? He did take a life. I mean, if you go with the eye for an eye, then everything I said would be correct in my viewpoint. But you also got to take in consideration, was it a crime of passion, heat of the moment type deal, or was it premeditated?
Right.
I mean, I read, I think I read it or heard it on the news about a guy who caught a guy raping his very young daughter, and he beat him to death. But he got off on it because he got
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I mean, he did go to jail and he did get prosecuted, but he did not get found guilty because he walked up on it. He caught that happen and he beat the guy to death. He called 911 and told them that, I believe I just killed this man. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, he admitted to what he did to the guy and accepted his fate on it. But, I mean, if you walked in with somebody hurting one of your family members and it was that day and right there, how are you going to react? I mean, nobody knows until they're put in that situation. Right. So we have prison overcrowding. There's a lot of people that are murderers and they've done it more than once. So, I mean, if they're going to keep doing it, then there's something should be done about it.
Right. I understand.
Well, I think a lot of the times is that there is a shadow of doubt. You have to deal with a shadow of doubt, you know. You go to trial, nobody really saw anything. You know, you don't want to hang somebody if you don't know for a fact if they did it or not.
Well, that's why I said if you know for a fact, there's all the evidence is there. Undisputable evidence.
All right, if you have any comments about this, we would love to hear your viewpoints on it.
And maybe next time we'll talk about the shadow of doubt.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thanks for watching Modern Minds. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit us up on Twitter